Hi Sagittarius, it's Power Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Sagittarius, this is going to be your Tree of Life Oracle reading, right? So I've laid your cards down, Sagittarius, and I hope you guys are all well, right? And this could be somebody else's energy. It could be, although this is supposed to be like your own reading, right? So let's get into it here. I feel like it's already really interesting. Yes, I do. And, we have the flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards, all right? So I'm not really sure what that is about yet. Maybe somebody's going to offer you something, and, this could be saying that, maybe they're going to offer you something nice, possibly, but it could also be saying, like you could really have something great. So, don't just take, just if somebody offers you something, you might want to negotiate with them, right? You might want to say, well, that's kind of not, that may not be good enough. I mean, that's somebody who says it really general, right? You could say it your own way, but let's see what this is about here, because this is a really interesting reading, as I said, and then stepping into a new experience. So, this person is putting on their stockings or something like that, but the point about it is that the leg, right? This is something new here, and okay, let's see what we have here. Maybe you think somebody's going to offer you something, and maybe you think it's not going to be that great. Maybe. But the audience card here is talking about you. This is your current energy that you are in, Sagittarius. The audience card, it can talk about you being a good listener, maybe. There's pride over here. Maybe there's a little bit of too much pride. It could be. I mean, possibly. This could be somebody else's energy, though. And the audience card, this could be about something that is art or, or creative. And maybe, maybe you are seeking an audience to hear you. Maybe for advice, though, too. It could be. And what's crossing you, interestingly enough, is the blank card, which means like you're totally uncertain here. This influencing energy here. You could be dealing with somebody who might have too much pride here. It's a possibility, and maybe you don't know what to expect from them right here. It could be, right? So let's get into this reading. In the past, you had the Society card. Society talks about family or structure, typically. It can talk about maybe sometimes corporation stuff, right? Which is, but it usually talks about family or how you fit into society, something like that, or some type of structured, it can talk about marriage too. That's what the Society is sometimes. And the Return card, this is what's on your mind. You want to return to somebody, or you want somebody to return to you, or what your concern is your return, what you're going to get. Like your income tax return, Sagittarius, yeah. Okay, maybe you are concerned about, not really your income tax, but what type of return you're going to get in a situation. In the near future, the veil is, I feel like it's being lifted, the veil here. Like some secret is being exposed, or, or somebody's maybe coming with the truth. The veil will be lifted in the near future. I feel like this is happening. In your concern is the uprooted. I just feel like in this reading, there is like some type of uncertainty here that you are dealing with. Yeah, you are, for sure. Like you don't know if maybe you're concerned. Maybe you want to uproot somebody. Maybe they're uprooting somebody, right? And the Beloved card is in your environment. This is somebody you really loved, or beloved. I feel like it's beloved. But it doesn't really matter, you guys, how you, want to articulate it, but this is somebody that you really love in your environment. Maybe they are the ones with the pride, too much pride here. Because when these cards are vertical, not vertical, yeah, this is vertical here. When these cards are vertical, they can often, display a tiny spread, of course, right? And over here is the marker. This is your desire. I feel like you want to put your finger on something. Like you want to understand how to identify it. Yeah, like you want to put some type of label, or like, okay, this is where this is now in my life. This is exactly where it is. Let me lay down the marker. And this is what I mean about this reading. It's a little bit, it's deep. And I can tell because you are definitely in your feelings about something. I feel like it's about somebody who is in your environment that is beloved. Now, they might not be in your physical environment. No, they could be in your, your heart space or whatever, right? Let's look at the audience card. Let's get a card here. We're going to clarify some of these cards, Sagittarius, because You're just so complicated, Sagittarius. What am I going to do about you, right? Yeah, what am I going to do about you? And I feel like maybe Capricorn. You guys, to me, are both kind of... Let's see what we have for it. Just teasing you guys. For Sagittarius, please. And the audience here is... we have the Pisces card. I feel like you need to listen to somebody. It could be about a Piscean or they are a Pisces. But you need to listen to somebody here. This is in your overall energy here, or your current energy. You could be thinking somebody's going to come to you and tell you something. And this person is the person that you really love. You're waiting for some type of message, and the return card is on your mind. Like they're returning possibly, or you're returning, but you need to listen to somebody. You do, Sagittarius, right? We're not, I feel like Sagittarians, I don't know if we're always good listeners. I'm not really sure here. I know we are good talkers, okay? So let's see what we have. Let's see about this blank card you have here. You could be drawing a blank here about, yeah, I feel like you are, I feel like you need to listen to something here. Yeah, you have an audience. You need to listen to somebody, and they could have maybe you or they have something to say about maybe about the past or about a return, because it doesn't always have to be the past, but when we see the return, we can it can imply someone from the past. The Six of Pentacles is showing up here. For me, you are unknown here, or like you're in the dark here about whether or not you're going to have give and take with somebody. I feel like that's it. Maybe, I mean, I hate to talk about this, but the uprooted card is here. Somebody might be getting uprooted here. They could, right? You could be like, you're not going to uproot me. I'll do the uprooting, okay? Just teasing you guys. Let's see what else we have for you. The Emperor. I feel like you're drawing a blank here if somebody's going to, like, if you're going to have give and take with somebody. Somebody maybe wants to say something. The audience is also a presentation in terms of art or your job, right? Yeah. Or delivery. Maybe you are some type of speaker, or you just have something creative here, and this could be about your audience is really important here. It could be. And the Pride card, let's see why this is here in the root. Wow. And we have the Five of Cups reversed. I feel like you want a new beginning with somebody here, Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like you do. There could have been past regret going on with this situation. And maybe there was too much pride here in the past. I feel like there was. There's some type of pride here that there was too much of it. I mean, pride can be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing, right? And we all, the other thing about pride is that, it can, in terms of, there could be pride and arrogance on the negative side, but even pride, where somebody has too much pride, like, it can be like they don't want to be judged. Like, I have too much pride. I can't maybe return or something like that. Because this is what is crowning your thoughts. The return card, and in your concern is the uprooted. So let's see here. I feel like you want a new beginning with somebody, and I feel like you might have to be a good listener. All right, Sagittarius? I feel like that's the case. I feel like it has to do with this return. So let's look at the society in the past, which can talk about a few things. The Queen of Cups. Somebody could have been married, maybe, or in a union with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this could be you or somebody else. We already have the Pisces card. This could be like, there could be more than two people here, more than you and somebody else, Sagittarius. This is my whole point. The Queen of Swords. So in the past, you were discerning a situation. I feel like it was about a relationship here, the society, or maybe even about a business here, possibly. But the society usually talks about anything that has some type of structure or format, like relationships, marriage, It can talk about church. It can talk about business as well. What's on your mind here, though, is you are definitely discerning here, Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with the return, and I feel like you have to listen to somebody here. You do. You have to be use your best listening skills. The return is here. What's on your mind? The Three of Wands. This is what's on your mind if you're going to manifest with something with somebody, if they're going to return, or maybe if you should return to them. You're unsure here. Somebody was too prideful here. I feel like they were. So you're unsure if you're going to have a new beginning with somebody possibly, but maybe you need to listen to them. Maybe this is this person. Super prideful here. Maybe arrogant. Conceit. It can really talk about that. Right? Maybe somebody has too much pride here to end a situation possibly. Right? So especially if they're in a family with the society card. You're discerning here about the society. Or maybe they're in a relationship here and they have kids or something like that. And people have way too much pride. Like, I can't let, maybe their pride has to do. Pride is right here by the society card. Like they have too much pride about, about how people see them in society. Right? Oh, so-and-so might know and I'm going to leave somebody, or I'm getting a divorce, or I'm ending something, right? So-and-so might know. I don't want people to know about my life. Or I don't want to be judged. Somebody could be trying to hand you something here that, I feel like that could be like less than what you want. Don't take it. You have the stepping into a new experience. You're going to step into I feel like you're going to triumph in this situation, Sagittarius. I feel like you are. But don't be tempted to take, okay, well, we'll do this, or, and it's like, it's only partial of what you want. What I'm getting in this reading is you could have whatever you want if this is about somebody returning. But you have to stand your ground here on some level. Okay? Don't be a wuss, Sagittarius, because Sagittarians are not usually wussies. So this is what's on your mind. The return. Maybe you need to turn your back on somebody here. Maybe it's a water sign. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And then we have Aries as the Emperor. Maybe you have to turn your back on somebody. Possibly. Maybe they do. Because this is what's crowning your thoughts, the return. All right? Yeah, we're not talking about you returning your bottles or your cans. All right? Let's see what we got. The Seven of Swords. This is what's on your mind. Maybe this is an escape. Maybe you want your person to escape. And, this could also be about, this could be a plan. Because there's some type of planning here that, like, this is like something that has not happened yet. And this could be, just sneaky thoughts, but it could be like, this is crowning you could be, I'm wondering if somebody's planning to turn their back on somebody else. OMG. The Veil card showing up in the near future. Right? And the King of Wands is reversed. OMG, you're showing up reversed here. Right? How dare that happen? Okay, so you're in the reverse here with the Veil card in the near future. For me, somebody might come to you and lift the veil. And, it's going to kind of put you in the reverse here. Somebody might come to you and tell you something. And I feel like you need to be a good listener here. OMG. Because it's underneath the audience card. Somebody has something to tell you. OMG, Sagittarius. Let's get a card. Let's look at the veil, because this is in the near future. All right, let's see what the veil has to say. And let's see here. Unless you like to wear a veil, Sagittarius. It's kind of hot to wear that stuff these days. At least in where I'm at. Let's see what we have. And we have sudden overthrow of authority. This is the veil. Wow. This is in your near future. Somebody could be leaving somebody in order to return to you. And you have to listen to them. Because the uprooted card is here, Sagittarius. Maybe you're uprooting somebody, all right? We're not talking about your hair and your highlights and, your blonde, your gray roots that are showing up here, you guys. You could be saying, how dare her, I don't have any gray hair, right? or you're dark blonde, you know, you're brunette or you're black roots, and you know, your hair is like colored, right? Sagittarius are usually good at, like, we don't really like criticism, but we can, like, we like to take jokes, right? So let's see the near future, though. Sudden overthrow of authority, possible meanings, a sense of mystery, right? That's where the veil is. A secret to be revealed. This is what I mean about the near future. Somebody, I feel like, is going to come and reveal something to you. And this could be a sudden overthrow of authority. Maybe this is somebody else who is ending something, maybe. Radical new ideas and innovations. This is kind of like the tower, right? Could be shocking, you know, innovations. Innovations can be doing things different. This could also be about your career here. And maybe you need to, like, figure out who your audience is in your career, right? Like if you're a salesperson, right? And, you know, maybe you sell wheelchairs. This is not a great analogy, but you sell wheelchairs, then you know your audience are older people typically, right? You need to, you know, we always need to know our audience, correct? Yeah, for sure. Just like, yeah, okay. And then we also have an upset between older and younger people, an issue of truth and lies. I feel like somebody's going to come to you with, like, a confession. That's what I feel like is going on here. There's some type of confession here, right? Like Usher used to sing, these are my confessions, right? So he has to confess to his wife that some chick he slept with is having his kid. I mean, the guy's like, you know, crying in the reading. I mean, in the song, Usher, but maybe it was true. I don't know, but you know, he loves his girlfriend, but he cheated on her. He's like, wow, I made the mistake of my life here. Now I'm going to have a kid with a baby with somebody I hardly know. I mean, that can be rough. Let's see what else we have in the near future. And we have the Knight of Wands. This could be you. This could be both you. But I feel like somebody's taking action to tell you something underneath the audience card. Yeah, they are. The Uprooted card, or you are, right? Maybe you're going to tell somebody something. And then we have the Devil card in the reverse. This is in your concern. This could talk about you, you know, kind of in your concern is whether or not somebody's being uprooted and whether or not they have the courage possibly, or they have kind of released themselves from bondage. I feel like you want somebody maybe to release themselves from some bondage, to maybe let somebody go. You know, there are some kind of ending cards in this reading. There are. And this is the Veil can be an ending. The Return card can be, you know, maybe after some ending you had, they will return to you, right? Let's see what else we have in your concern. The World card. Yeah, you want a cycle to end here. Maybe it's just for somebody to return to you. Maybe they're not returning. Maybe they are not leaving anybody here. But, you know, this could be you doing this, of course, but as well, right? But I feel like this is a return that is important to you here. I feel like you're in love with somebody here. Yeah, the beloved, showing up in your environment. You're head over heels over this person, Sagittarius, right? Or as I like to say, heels over head, right? You know, where you kind of lay down and give it up, Sagittarius. Yeah. Because you love this person, right? I'm ready to give it up here. You guys know what I mean. I'm not talking about give up your life for them. I'm talking about give up your family jewels, right? Okay, so let's see. In your concern, you want a new cycle with this person. I feel like you do. I feel like you want them to uproot somebody, or uproot their life, maybe, even. Maybe they're not with somebody else, but at least uproot their life. But there's a secret here that's going to be told. They have. That's why the audience card is over the Veil card. So in your environment is the beloved, or the beloved. I think it is the beloved. It doesn't matter. And the Nine of Cups. I feel like you could say it both ways. And the Nine of Cups, somebody you really love in your environment. Yeah, they are. Whether or not they're in your headspace, or, you know, on the couch in the front room. The Two of Cups reversed. So I don't feel like you're with them. This could be a breakup right here. Two of Cups reversed. maybe you broke up with them, but I'm just saying here, or things aren't right, but this is somebody you really love here in your environment, and your desire is to, I feel like it's to understand here, put your finger on what's going on, the marker. Like, I want to know where this is in the race, kind of. Yeah, or I want to put a label on it. This is uncertainty, but I feel like you want to really understand here, the Six of Swords. Maybe if they're leaving somebody. The marker is definitely a huge understanding. This is what you want. Maybe you want to know if you should leave them. Six of Swords. We're going to go to the extended reading. We are. This is going to be good here. I feel like it is. I really want to see this reading, Sagittarius. And we're going to see your outcome here, which is right here, a little red card. And we're going to see your outcome and where this person has been coming from. This is definitely a love relationship reading for the most part. And where they've been or where they're coming from, their current energy, what they want or desire, what they fear, right? And their challenges, what you don't know about them, how they feel about you and their outcome. They're all super affordable, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for joining me here, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe.